Yeah, it's another beautiful day out here. So let's look at this Toy Fair magazine. I might even just start putting them. Well, this is February, so you have to wait a whole year to watch this one. But February of 2005, cover 1 of 2. I was watching somebody else looking through their old Power Ranger books, picture books. I don't really have that many picture books at I think they're all packed away. The few that I have. Ooh, I do have some in different languages. Like how to learn Japanese or Russian. I like to read the comics. Are Big Shots really dead this time? Or is Big Shots really dead this time? I'm scared. Let's bury them deeper. Okay. It seems that Mrs. Rickenbacker's cat had kittens. The Watcher also reads your mail. The G.I. Joe robot is just a flag with its arms. Okay. Megas XLR, remember that? I forgot all about that show. And these VW ad campaigns are getting ridiculous. It has continued on to today. I remember the He-Man one. Yeah, I don't really care to read that one. Look at that art. That's really good art with the Blue Beetle. So here's what's coming out. Some new things, some news. Oh, I did see some about this. Palisades, whatever. That's like the only figure they made for Sesame Street. Because I was looking up, I just got a little Sesame Street figure and I was like trying to figure out what he's with because he wasn't in the applause. Sorry, there's bugs out here. He wasn't in the applause section, so I kept looking at all the other sections of some toy site that you can like sign in and keep up with your collection. So I have one that's not on their applause site. Grover Kent and Super Grover. My fur is so matted. Time to air dry. I like the silver Sentinel or Centurion they call it, yeah. Remember when it first came out in, gosh, was it the late 80s or early 90s whenever he was silver? Like, that's so weird. It's kind of cool. It's just nice to have it change. There's a Millennium Honda. Like a Millennium Falcon. But it has R2-D2 more like the X-Wing fighter. Yeah, I don't know anything about those. Jimmy and the Bug at the End of the World. Or Jimmy, whatever. I used to watch South Park. No, thank you. I don't know, you just get to where you think that even though it's funny, it's just, you know, it's like you can't live on candy. Who designed this thing without a bearskin's rug? Ugh, bugs, seriously, go away. Oh my gosh, he's got our missiles in it can shoot. Are they her missiles, yeah. Now here's some that sponsor the World of Warcraft. Oh, it's Soda Toys. I thought it was made by McFarlane. They look really cool. I like these Dragon Ball Z characters. The figures. I never got any Stick Files. I was always wanting to get them. Okay, this is the Scooby-Doo. I have some of these Scooby-Doo figures. They're really neat. I like the cartooniness of them. They're not completely like the cartoon. They're kind of a good combination between kind of like Imaginext meets Scooby-Doo. I was so disappointed how hideous these came out. I think, is that the Mego ones? Oh, the figure toys. Okay, so the Mego ones also came out later. Because the Mego ones had the Marsha Brady with the squished nose. These actually look pretty good. They look realistic. Like, that really looks like Jan. Wow. This looks spot on. Oh well, I guess the Mego ones are the ones that just didn't look quite right. Although that Mrs. Brady, it looks like more like she's a spy. Guts Man. I hope I still have my Mega Man figures. Armored Trooper Bottoms. I remember that was one of the first DVDs, or, well, was it VHS tape I originally had? I got the DVDs pretty cheap somewhere. Alien Racers. That looks so familiar. It looks like those War Planets. Probably the same company. Assembly required. I really wish I would have kept the older stuff instead of trying to upgrade to the new stuff. Oh, see, this is one of the figures I've been wanting and begging for. Stingray and Jack of Hearts. Two Marvel characters I've never seen made in plastic. Alright, bugs, bug off. Hey, these bugs just love my blood. I did take some garlic this morning, so I better repel them. Stuck in the 90s with you. Captain and the Game Masters. That's pretty cool. I have so many Borg figures, it's ridiculous. Oh my gosh, remember the G.I. Joe Eco Warriors? I was like, really? We're fighting against polluters? I mean, the bad guys want to start polluting just to pollute? It's really crazy. Oh yeah, the original Spawn figure. I love these figures. I thought they were great. I just saw that one yesterday at the flea market. He didn't have all his weapons though. I just hated how beefy he looked in that. When they first started reissuing those, I was like, ugh, no thanks. They were trying to make him He-Man looking, I think. I absolutely definitely had the Egyptian version of Batman with Catwoman. But I really liked whenever they went to do alternate universe things. I don't have the Robin Hood one here. Yeah, that's cool. I had the Alien Resurrection. I absolutely love the way aliens looked. When I was in 5th grade, we lived in an apartment for a year, and I watched Alien every night on cable TV. I just absolutely loved it. Jim Henson's Muppets. I wish they would actually, start and finish a line of the Muppets instead of always being interrupted and never finishing it. But nothing like overly expensive, because I'm not committed to paying like $30 each figure. I mean, I wouldn't mind just having little figurines of all the characters. Non-posable, just little figurines, that's all I need. I don't need anything posable. Oh, okay, I was gonna say, these are really weird looking. Okay, they're HeroClix, that's why. It's like, they have to be really small. And Justice for All. Oh, I love this line. I still have this one. I have a lot of these still. And sadly, I don't have a lot of these still. I may, and I just don't know about it. Now, which one is the Catwoman you'd have in your collection? You can only have one. Me, it'd be this one. I don't know, just having blue skin? Like, what? It's just weird. It's just really too weird. Honestly, I'd rather have that Joker. Oh, I absolutely love this Mr. Freeze. So if you only had one of these, I'd definitely pick this one. I mean, I actually have that one, but I wouldn't upgrade to that one for anything. I still can't believe he had a mullet back then. It's so funny to look at my action figures and go, wow, I forgot he had a mullet. It's just really strange. These are great. I love these figures. I have so many of these still. Yep, I have one of these places. Mine's more of like a purplish, pinkish, maroonish color or whatever. They made it like several times in different colors. I would love to have this Batmobile. And that Batwing and that Javelin. That's all I could get. I want. Oh my gosh, we got some more great figures here. At some point I've had almost all these, if not all. I still like the Starman. When I was in 5th grade, I used to read the Starman comic. It was Adventure Comics, but it had this Starman in it. I always thought Dr. Fate was really interesting. And when I was a really little kid, I had the purple and red, the comic book with him in it. He was standing on the front cover and all the Justice League were dead around him. I think they were on the satellite. I think it was like issue 108. It was one of my very first comic books I ever got when I was a kid. Now if you want to freeze it and read this, hopefully it'll be clear enough for you to read it. I don't feel like reading all those captions. Okay, you pause now. You can pause now and read. And you can pause now and read. All right. As wobbly as this camera is, you might have to pause just to keep from throwing up. I thought this was the weirdest thing when I first saw it. I was like, what are they doing to Iron Man? I really wanted that, but you know it's going to turn out sticky. That's a great outfit on him. These are the top 10 hottest action figures for this month. The Jawa Sandcrawler is an action figure? Really? I remember when Vision was really valuable. I had him. I was like, I ain't gonna give him up. There's the Batman Microman figures I was telling somebody about the other day. Because I had the Batman Catwoman 2-pack and the Batman Batgirl 2-pack. They were totally different Batman. One was like blue and gray and the other one was black and gold. Salute your shorts. So it's like the Player 1, Player 2 version of those. Mini-mates. I mean, I would probably settle for just having mini-mates of everything because it's small and it's easy to store. Then I would have to let go of some characters I'd never get to see again if they aren't in mini-mates. Unless I made my own. I loved Mask. The toys didn't hold up very well because I had them and started trying to collect them again, and they just were always broken and easy to break, and they're flimsy. But the figures were really cool, and I love the cartoon. If you watch it, it's on YouTube, and you can watch anything on YouTube pretty much. Yeah, go watch Mask, except Vortek. I can't find Vortek. Like one episode, and that's it, like episode 8. Evidently, nobody recorded Vortek back in the 90s. The 90s stuff is the hardest stuff to find to watch. I need to catch up on some stuff like Vortek. Somebody finally uploaded the, what was it, that Flash Gordon, the 90s version. I like that figure. I got her. Teen Men. It's like the Teenage Teen Men. So which one is your favorite of these right here? I think that one looks awesome. I think the black one right here. Oh, I take him in blue too. I mean, that's added all the, okay, so when I had to thin out my G.I. Joe collection because I can't take everything with me, I can't keep everything with me, I definitely kept the blue and black version of this one. I definitely kept this one. The Pac-Man Ghost Monsters, I think I kept one of him. So. You know, maybe I should do some Microman stuff because nobody ever does Microman, especially from, nobody ever heard of Microman from 1999. I was totally into it. Yeah, I should definitely do some videos on that just to preserve it and to make sure people know that it existed. That's the only reason I do these videos, not to go, look at me, I got all these toys. No, not at all. I'm just trying to preserve memories of things that people might forget about. And try to do the stuff that's more rare, because people just don't know about. Like, you know, Super Joes. If I actually had a Super Joe that wasn't crumbling, I would do a review on it. But I have some Ziploc bags full of Super Joe parts that will never get back together again. All the King's horses and all the King's men couldn't get them together again. I just thought Composite Superman was cool when I was a kid. And that's it. All right. Let me know if you want to see more of this, or if I'm just wasting my time.
Since the super